Just watch with me.
Hello, this is Watchman Lee, and this show is Watch With Me. Today we're looking at police crime cam now, and it's woman arrested for rubbing dog poop on neighbor's face. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you suggest any videos you want to see. But right now we're going to go ahead and get into it.
On October 8, 2023, Pinellas Park police responded to a call about a dispute between two neighbors in a mobile home RV resort in St. Petersburg, Florida. Upon arrival, officers observed an elderly man with a strange mark on his forehead.
So this is Florida woman.
Morning. Sorry to take you away from whatever you have to do this serious.
What's going on?
I have a dog.
Okay.
I walk my dog.
Did he not wipe his face
I was
off?
sitting on a park bench down the end of the road. You want to show me where do you want me to show you where it was?
No, it's okay.
Okay. And I sit on the bench, my dog beside me, and I see somebody over on the corner T that we call it. I call it. And I waved and yelled hello. Now I couldn't see the person's face, I didn't know who it was, but I always yell and wave hello to everybody. Always. And nobody ever has reaction. They say, hi, how are you, blah, 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 or come visit the dog.
He got something on his forehead.
She got done walking her dog, and I saw that the dog shit, and she picked it up and came walking over to me, sturdy as you will, and saying something. I said, wait, I can't hear you. I'm hard of hearing. So she comes slamming over to me and took the dog shit she had from her dog and rammed it into my face. And said, I told you not to talk to me. I'm a woman alone. I'm a single woman alone. I have no idea what that's about. And then as she walked away, she called me a bigot.
Do you have any idea where she lives?
She called you
yes.
what?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, you gotta do better than that. You can't just walk around with stuff on your face.
The tan.
The one that's at Sun Valley?
Right there, that tan one.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't, but I can go get it.
Sorry, I'm going to get a photo of you here before we do anything else.
Okay.
This man is down
I
bad.
she did it. I don't know why she did it.
Have you ever had any interaction with her before?
I was starting to tell you.
Face
The
me.
only time I knew her was,
Can you face me? I'm gonna do this real quick.
I was walking my
I know you want evidence for the police when they come. You just can't be walking around. You can't be walking around and just sitting around with dog stuff on your face. It's ridiculous.
dog up the road here, and for some reason I stopped to look behind me, and she's crouching with her dog down like this on the road, and I don't know why, but it startled me and my dog, and I almost stumbled and fell over. And so I just walked away and went up that way. Nothing else was, just nothing said. So then I came out one morning and waved hello and said hello. And she told me to f*** off and read me a tyranny of cursing you wouldn't believe. And I said, what did I do to you? I don't even know you. She says, I told you not to talk to me. Sometimes you talk to me, sometimes you don't. I have never known the woman to talk to her. I don't yet. So I did say good morning a couple times after that, simply because I say good morning to everybody.
You don't have to explain all your interactions with this woman. This woman does smear dog stuff on your face. I don't know if you realize that. But you sitting there talking like things are regular. Nobody need to hear anything else. Hey, she put dog stuff on my face. Arrest her. I'm going to go wash this dog stuff off. That's it.
Everybody. And then this morning, she did that over there.
Do me a favor, wait over by your thing. I'll come back to you.
Hard of hearing.
Can you get his information for me? Crap, I need my pad.
Can y'all give him a wet wipe or something? Can somebody clean this man?
You start getting his information for me.
The officer went to speak with the woman, who admitted yelling at the man but denied any knowledge of the dog feces incident.
Hello. Need to speak with you.
With me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have an altercation with the gentleman standing over there today?
Yelled at each other. Is that an altercation? We've yelled at each other a few times.
Okay. What's going on between you and him?
Honestly, all it is, I'm a woman, young, by myself out here. He has yelled at me before several times, 7 in the morning, just yelling hello. And I told him, I said, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me. I said, don't yell at me. He keeps doing it. I was like, hey. I said, stop. I was like, this is the last time. I said, stop. I was like, I really don't know you. You don't know me. I'm a young woman by myself. I was like, fuck off. And then today, I yelled a little more. I didn't call him a fucking faggot. I do feel bad for that. I don't usually use the faggot word. But all I want is him to just, not yell at me in the morning. Can he not do that?
How did he get dog feces smeared across his forehead?
What?
There is dog feces smeared across his forehead.
She did it.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, because he's saying...
I do have a dog. I don't pick up his feces like that.
Well, he's saying you picked it up, walked over, and smeared it across his forehead today.
No. I did walk over and yell at him because when I was yelling, because I was probably about here to that camper from him, and he said he couldn't hear me, so I walked a little closer. But I didn't. No, why would I? That's gross. Who would do that?
I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
Okay, no. Nothing more than yelling.
Do you have any?
Doesn't matter.
Do you have any identification on you?
I know I can get it. I live right there. I can get it out of my purse.
Would you be so kind?
Yeah, come on, babies.
I don't know. I don't believe her. But then I don't believe the man just walking around with dog stuff on his face. Anyway.
It's okay. Good boy.
How many times have you had an altercation with him?
Yelling back and forth like 6 or 7. It's mostly him yelling at me and me telling him to fuck off and walking away.
And how long have you been staying here? Quite a while if you've got it on your driver's license, I'd imagine.
Yeah. I've been living in this RV park 2 years. I just moved over to this spot 3 months ago.
Were you walking your dog to let it go to the restroom this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. And did your dog use the restroom?
Yes, my dog used the restroom.
Okay. What did you do with the waste?
Bagged it up like we're supposed to.
And
you want to see it in the trash?
Okay.
If we got to get that serious about it.
Well, considering it was buried, I would not necessarily tend to believe that was the first one of the day. Or the one you just... Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
That's fine. I should probably call, you think, a lawyer? Or, what's this going... Because now he's saying these things. We've only yelled at each other,
He got it on his face.
Do I need to take this?
There's a crime being alleged, so okay. I'm investigating a battery at this point.
A battery?
Because smearing feces on somebody would be considered a battery.
Is anybody else here with you? No, just me and my dog. Okay.
You about to get gone.
Give me one moment, I'll be right back with you.
The officer returned to speak with the elderly man and asked him to show the exact location where the incident occurred.
They better have cleaned his face. I don't want to see that mess no more. If he's still sitting there with that on his face, something wrong with him.
How far away is this area where you guys were seated?
I'm sorry?
Where were you seated at when this happened?
Sure.
Oh, come on, man!
You see that wire down there with the yellow on it?
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody walking down there.
Okay.
And when they stepped out onto the grass,
you were sitting here.
I yelled hello.
You were sitting at this bench right here.
I sat on this.
Still got it on his face. Still got it on your face.
And I saw somebody. I know it was her. But then later, she came out from there and walked around over there behind the boat. And I saw her dog get trapped, and I saw she picked it up, and I thought, oh, that's good. And then I just sat there, like I do often with my dog, and she kept rolling over, with a purpose, but I didn't know what her purpose was. And as she was coming over from about the middle of the gray asphalt, she was yelling at me. And I said to her, slow down, I can't understand you, I can't hear you. And as she came up upon me, I guess she said, I told you not to talk to me, blah, blah, blah. I'm a single woman living alone. I don't understand. She said that to me a couple times. I don't know. And she slammed this bag of shit in my face, and I pushed backwards, and then I tried to push her away, and my hand got caught in her long hair on this side. But she got up, and as she's getting up, she called me a f*** and something else, and off she strode.
So the feces was in a bag that she had.
Wash your face, man.
What color? Do you remember what color the bag was?
You know, I was thinking about that. It was, they make these neon colors. It was sort of like a teal, the color of my house.
Come on,
it wasn't
man.
blue, it wasn't green, it was a mixed shade.
And what hand did she push up against you with?
This hand, I'm sure.
So right hand?
Yes.
And then did she take the bag with her as well?
Oh yeah, she took it all with her. It's up there somewhere.
Can you wash your face?
Okay. All right, because she says that everything you said happened except for that. But the only thing
the shit in my face.
Correct. It's the only thing she doesn't admit to. She says that's the one thing that she did not do. She admitted to using the foul language. She admitted to using the very unkind description of you. However, she says that it was verbal only and there was no physical altercation.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I want her charged.
Well, I'm going to. I mean, because that's what you want. I'm going to charge her. But,
I do.
But it is not going to likely result in an arrest today. There's no independent witness, right? You've got
no. It was all alone.
There's no video cameras from what I can see around
that.
I'm just going to take a walk over here, but you're more than welcome to head back, and I'll be back with a victims' rights booklet and everything for you.
Near the picnic table, the officer discovered a green bag with feces, contradicting the woman's claim that she had already disposed of it.
I say this is pretty right where I was sitting because I knocked that out of my way when I sat down.
Go wash your face.
Sure. And do you take bags and stuff with you for your dog as well?
No, I have a pooper scooper.
Pooper scooper? Okay. All right. Give me a minute. I'm going to think about that. I'll be right back with you.
I'm going up and sit.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'll meet you back over there shortly.
Where you found me?
Yep.
When the officer returned to question the woman, he asked to see her dog bags. She hesitated, initially pulling out a green bag, then attempting to switch it with a black one.
Ma'am, do you have any dog bags on you?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on, hold on. Hold on.
Now pull out the one you just had in your hand. Yeah, that's the one that's sitting on the bench, right by the bench.
She could try to act like that dog done pulled her over
So
at
you're
the
going to be
corner.
charged with battery because the physical evidence is still sitting over there. It's that bag right there, the green one. It does have feces on it. It matches the feces that's on his forehead. Unless you would like to amend your statement to me. Would you like me to show you the bag that's still sitting on the ground over there? Because it's going to match that one specifically, right? And there's a reason you started pulling that one out and shoved it back in your pack and then pulled out the dark black one, which is what you showed me over here.
Am I about to be arrested just so I can give them to somebody? Or
I'm looking to try to not to do that, but you haven't been honest with me up until this point. Because when people are dishonest, that shows a decision to do criminal activity and not take ownership of it. You have no criminal activity. I just ran your criminal activity history. You have nothing.
I know, because I don't like to be a bad person. I don't like to yell at people. I don't like to.
Okay. You understand? Listen, I've been doing this for 12 and a half years. I've put in so much investigation on this one silly thing that probably shouldn't be a thing at all. Oh, yes.
Oh, I apologize that you had to go that
Well, the
far.
fact that I had to just prove the dog bag thing drives me crazy. But what happened between you and him today? Because this isn't the first altercation, but this is the first time it's gotten
I just want him to stop yelling at me
Okay.
Would you yell at a woman by herself?
But how did all this start is my
That's
question.
it. He just yelled at me. And I yelled back. Probably the wrong day that I yelled back, because I told him and then I went inside, he came up and walked on my lot, told me to know what the fuck was wrong with me, and that's the start of all of it.
Okay.
And then ever since then, he yells morning at me, and I tell him to fuck off, not to yell morning at me.
So as far as what
He
happened
says
today,
morning.
did it happen the way you said, or did it happen the way he said?
Under further questioning, she admitted to smearing the feces on the man's face.
I think we all know what happened.
Ma'am, I need to know,
if
did you smear feces in his face with a green bag that you have in your pack?
Yeah, I did it.
Okay. The reason I asked you, and the
And
reason
I hope he
cannot
smells
push
like-
this issue with you any further.
I know you can't help me.
Well, here's the thing. You committed what you did today is considered a battery, right? In Pinellas, listen, please listen.
I know, I'm listening. I know I'm in trouble.
In Pinellas County, we have something called adult diversion, right?
He's 76.
Oh.
Should I just call the lawyer?
Well, I mean, regardless of what happened.
Senior abuse. Is that what y'all are saying?
Oh, that's it's not senior abuse.
No, it's battery of a gentleman of 65 or older, which makes it a felony.
Does it always get charged like that? No, not always, right? But
And if he yanked on my hair, that wouldn't matter at all.
No, he said he got a hold of your hair, but that was after.
Yeah, he yanked me and pulled me.
But he said that was after he got the feces smeared in his
Yeah,
face.
he yanked on me when I walked up to him.
Was he sitting or standing?
He was sitting, and I had walked up to him,
He just grabbed you by the hair.
and I held the dog up, and I said, "Don't say hello to me anymore." And he's starting to yank on my hair, and I put the dog. It was simultaneous. I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't do it first or he did it first, but
If you're really looking for the specifics of that, you close the distance to him where he was in a seated position. He was in a position of disadvantage.
This is the problem with the world today. Nobody wants to take accountability. She knows she's wrong. She confessed she's wrong. And now she's trying to get him in trouble too. Well, he pulled my hair. Then she's like, well, I'm not going to say who did it first. You know you did it first. That's why you can't play with nobody.
As you walked up to him at that point.
I guess
you sit back.
this is probably what he wanted. This is why he kept yelling at me. He wanted me to get to this point. Now that I really think about it,
Oh, he wanted you to throw doo-doo at him.
Do you have somebody that dog can stay with?
I can take him down to my neighbors.
Yeah, take him nowhere.
Right now.
Due to the severity of the crime, yeah, I do.
Which neighbor? The one with the dog?
The man in the road.
The man in the road?
Don't do the crime
Can you
if
walk down
you
to him and see if you
can
can come
do
down?
the time.
I'm
No,
just gonna take this off here real quick.
don't do it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's not for y'all. That's for dogs.
No, I understand, but I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
no,
I
I
don't
know.
want it on me. So.
I've never been arrested before, obviously. So like, how does this work from here? Like,
So the way this works is you're going to get taken up to the county jail. When you get to the county jail, they're going to book you in. They're going to book you in under the charge, which is going to be that battery of a person 65 years of older or older. There's going to be something called an invest set. It's going to be his opportunity to come down and speak about the case and whether or not he wants to proceed with charges and whether or not they're going to proceed with charges. The state will be in communication with you once you get released from jail, most likely by your mailing address or a contact number that we have on file for you.
Her neighbor came over to take care of her dog, and she asked him to call her mother. Visibly upset, she was arrested for the first time.
So you want me to call your mom?
oh, yeah, just call her. Let her know I'm being arrested, okay?
Okay.
Let her know I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But that she can get a hold of Mandy at least through Facebook. There's a lawyer that comes to see me every 3
Oh,
weeks.
Mandy's your
Yes,
boss.
Mary, listen, I really need you to listen. Call Mom.
Yeah.
Get a hold of Mandy. Lawyer every 3 weeks. Name is Brian. I think I had his business card in my purse, okay?
All right, his name's Brian.
Brian.
Okay. All right, I gotta call your mom, and she's got to get a hold of Brian. Right? You got to call your mom and let her know, and she's going to get a hold of Brian.
Just let her know I'm being arrested. Tell her I'm sorry. But Mandy can get the information of Brian, who's the lawyer that comes to me every 2 weeks.
Brian's a lawyer?
Brian's a lawyer.
Here?
Yes, Barry here. Brian is a lawyer here. I might
Okay.
have his business card in my purse. Just
Talk to mom. Talk to her boss.
See, you can't yell at the person you're dependent on. Because he could take your dog, go back in the room, forget calling your mom, forget about Brian, and now you stuck. Stop yelling at people.
Mandy, and get the client Brian, who's a lawyer, his phone number.
You actually can you just take her and search her?
Yeah,
Put her in my car.
Ma'am, so do you have any property on you at all?
I don't think so. No.
No? Okay, nothing in your shorts or pockets?
Do you want this to come up with you or stay here?
I'll just leave it here.
Okay. All right. You can put her in the back of my car.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go turn around. We're gonna walk over here.
495 and 1015.
Property 1059
She was charged with battery on a person 65 years of age or older and taken to Pinellas County Jail.
Start out. Just go right around this way. Watch your step.
All right, there you have it. Things that you learn. She's never done crime before. She's never been arrested before. So you never know when something's going to push you over the edge. But you got to learn to control yourself. You go off on a 65-year-old man. Had to be something bothering you before then. Not because some man who couldn't hear or couldn't see just yelled good morning to you. But once you get caught up, you lying, you making up stuff, all that happens is that when they find out what actually happened, you look worse. All right? So, this is Watchman Lee. Programs Watching with me. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get my numbers up so we can keep on doing this and get to more videos. I'll see you in the next one.